I have 2 months exactly to complete this painting, and if I do not complete it before that, I do not think I can touch it for at least 1 more year. So I need to be quick with this one. I am scared. Now, 2 months might sound like a long time, but the composition and the amount of details this is going to have, it really isn't a long time. I'm gonna try and paint every day, starting today, almost every day. So let's see how it goes. I have a new favorite technique. It is laying down layers of acrylic paint before oil painting. Initially, I used to only do it with the base layer in terms of the tone of the canvas, but now I am literally doing it with the landscape because it's very complex. If I completely leave it for oil painting, I am going to get scared. Oil paints take so much time to dry, so even if I lay an initial layer, I'll have to wait to move on to the second layer. It just makes things unnecessarily very time consuming. So for any of you who wants to make their process easier, faster, I definitely recommend this technique. Hi guys, so I have begun with oil paints. I have started making the greenery around her. It is just gonna get me into the zone for oil painting and for painting the details, and I think it's going to be exciting. I am very scared. The deadline's just coming, and the past 3 days I couldn't paint because I had to go for my visa appointment. So let's just get right into it, and I will give it my all, I promise. You all know the thing where everybody who wears lenses or specs, whenever they switch to lenses, they say that, oh my god, I can see clearly now. It's the opposite for me. Even though I can see, but it's not clear enough for me to paint, I feel like, and so I'm gonna go and change into glasses. I don't care what anybody says, but it is extremely exhausting to record yourself paint. I know there are worse things to do in life, like probably a 9 to 5 job or like whatever, but I feel like recording yourself paint really breaks the flow, and a lot of artists don't talk about it. So I want to talk about it. Also, I feel like I should make my YouTube videos more real because, anyways, you see the edited version in shorts, reels. I'm gonna try to make this video as real as possible. Anyways, tomorrow I'm gonna be working on the painting and not recording a lot, maybe some bits here and there, but not a lot. So let's see how it goes, and I am excited for this painting. It's just taking so long, there are so many minute details, and I feel like also something that nobody talks about is how the world is gravitating towards low effort art. They don't really call it that. It is disappointing, it is embarrassing to see people call certain things art. One example would be, I don't know if you guys saw this reel, but there was this guy, this person who basically went to a fancy ass museum, and he removed his shoe, he kept it in the middle of the hall to see how would people react to it. And guess what? I'm not surprised. People started taking pictures, and this shoe was not even like fancy or like designer or like a work of art itself. It was basic shoe. It was literally nothing fascinating, and people gathered around it. and they started clicking pictures. This world is kind of exhausting, but I love art way too much to be overwhelmed by the tactics of the modern day art world. I said what I said. Hi guys. So I've realized something. The last painting that I made took me like 1 month, and that was because it was so hot here in Jaipur that the drying time between layers was like 1 day. It was because it was not only hot but also very dry. So even when I was coming in the studio, I was shocked by how fast everything was drying. I had to clean my paint brushes before leaving the studio every day because if I would come the next day, it would just be dry. And now it's monsoons here in Jaipur. It's very hot, but it's also very humid, and so my layer over there is still wet. It has been 1 week since I painted that, so this is gonna definitely take longer than I expected. This is going to be detailed in the background, so I'm a little nervous, but let's pray for the best, and we'll have to layer it very strategically so that I'll have drying time between layers. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Something I will never understand is how anyone can be ungrateful to the very force that gave them life. This painting is a quiet rebellion, a response to the deeply rooted patriarchy so many of us still breathe in daily. But more than that, it's a celebration, a tribute to the divine feminine. The strength, the softness, the creation, the endurance. To be feminine is not weakness, it is power, it is magic, and it deserves to be honored deeply, unapologetically, and always. Do you guys remember my painting Peace and Prosperity? Here is a fine art print of that painting with over 5,000 hand embroidered natural gemstones. The most magical part about these prints is combining the earth's natural creation with the creation of mine. I've produced 10 of these and they're now up on my website. You can check them out if you want. In the past few days, I completed a huge chunk of the painting, and I feel like overall it looks like it's coming together. So I'm excited to go forward and complete it in the next few days. As I mentioned earlier, I will be moving to Milan and I need to prepare for all of that. On top of that, I might be collaborating with someone, and it's a clothing brand. I'm just super excited for that. I need to start working on that. So there's just a lot going on, but I'm super grateful for all the opportunities, and I'm grateful to have come up with the idea of this painting because a lot of you guys have been loving it. I have been replying to all the comments on my shorts and on my Instagram reels. Your love and warmth means a lot to me, and it's what keeps me going. So, thank you so much, and yeah. I am super excited to paint the butterflies because I feel like it's just gonna add an element of magic to the painting, and I cannot wait for that. I have finally found my flow state in a sense that I am painting, but I also have to film, right? And I think if you have followed my journey so far, you know that I struggle with that. And now I think I've struck that balance that keeps me happy and creating content, but at the same time I create content which is not too overwhelming for me. I do not film myself every time that I paint. It is almost something that I do 2 times a week or maybe 3 times, but not more than that. I take days off to completely focus on the painting and give it all that I've got and not be distracted by filming. So I think that's been really working for me. It does not exhaust me. Also, I make sure that every difficult part of the painting is something that I'm doing on the day that I'm not filming, something that would require a lot of patience and a lot of my attention. I do not do it if I have to film. For filming, I specifically save parts that I think I can achieve easily. I think that was probably just common sense, but it took me a while to realize that. And if that is something that you didn't realize yourself, I just wanted to put it out there. I leave for Milan in exactly 1 week and I haven't completed the artwork yet. I am so nervous. I have packing left. I have to do so many things and I still need to do this. Also, guys, let me know if I should vlog in Milan sometimes, not always, but like special moments. Would you guys like to see that, or the artsy places in Milan? I would love to know what you guys think. Getting back to the painting, today I'm going to be making the butterflies. I have been waiting for this step and it's going to be satisfying because I have put on tape where I need to paint on the butterflies. So I'm going to peel it off and I just can't wait for the magic. So let's get right into it. So I'm done with the butterflies. They look magical, but I'm gonna wait for 2 days before I add on a second layer to add some definition. And all that's left now is the hands, the hair, and one foot that is popping through, and some details. Wow, that's a lot. I'm gonna try to do as much as I can today and let's see how it goes. So I ended up running out of time and not completing the painting, but I didn't want to rush it, so I made peace with it. Cleaning up the studio was a weird feeling because I didn't know when I would be here next, what life had in store for me. Exciting things are coming up soon. I took a short trip around Italy and I made sure to vlog it, so I'm excited for it. You should be too. Thank you guys for watching and see you in the next one.